Hello and welcome back to Dialtown. Here in a computer repair shop?
That's where we went?
Yes, maybe.
Ah, okay.
It's a shop with computers in the window.
Yeah, I see hard drives, I think, above. Unless those are VHS players. Upon further inspection, they look kind of like VHS players, actually.
They're something. They sure are something.
Oh no!
Anyway, we've lost Fabron to Beloth, so we're here
Colossal
now.
Billy.
Yes.
We're here.
With Omair.
Yes.
Apologies if our attempts to look up how to pronounce that name are still not very on point.
The consistency seems to be Omair, or Omair.
Yeah.
So I think generally, but if we get it wrong, let us know.
Yeah. Hey, folks. Welcome to Omair's PC Repair. I'm Omair.
Hi, Omair.
The Omair from the store.
The store name? From the sign? Oh my gosh, you're famous.
The Omair from the store name. Ah, yes, the very same. You must see my commercial. I knew that thing would pay for itself eventually.
I just realized Omair's got like a little cord. I think that's really cute.
Yeah. Holy cow! Omair, this is an honor. I've never seen the commercial.
Yeah, we don't have a TV.
Oh, looks like I've got a fan.
For sure.
Well, howdy, how can I, Omair, do for you today?
Neo Genji! Only heard his name for the first time like 3 seconds ago before he introduced himself. So why are you acting like you just met a celebrity?
But I am on TV, Oh. So you haven't seen my commercial then? Well, that would have been a first. That's just what I get for purchasing 3 a.m. airtime though, I guess.
I'm sorry, Omair. You seem like a sweet guy.
I just figured someone with a broken computer wouldn't have anything else to do at 3 a.m. than, watching bad television. You'll get them next time, buddy.
You'll get him next time, buddy!
It's a good plan, Omair. You'll get him next time, buddy. Hey, thanks, friend. Prime airtime gets expensive, you know? Like, downtown business expensive. Not the sort of thing a merchant on this side of town could comfortably splurge on, you know?
I get you, Omair. I run my own factory over in the industrial sector, and it gets expensive.
You know how much we've spent on emus?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my, you run a whole factory? Must be nice.
Well, no, we are on the brink of bankruptcy.
It is expensive, after all. Oh, that doesn't sound so nice.
Yeah, not as much. There's been a fire and the emus. I found out the other day that I've been paying to give all my employees dental insurance.
Oh. Wow, Roger, really?
I mean, what a joke. Most of those fellas don't even have teeth. I was about to ask. I mean, don't take away your employees' insurance, but at the same time, you're all phone people.
Yeah, you don't have teeth.
I've got teeth!
I'm not sure which is funnier, like Genji asking for dental insurance or being like, well, hold on. Like, how on the
Who's cashing in this dental insurance?
You said that not everyone has teeth. That implies somebody other than me has teeth.
Yes. I think I'd be breaking employer-employee confidentiality if I told you that.
Tell me, Roger.
I just told you I can't!
Roger. So, What can I do for you folks today? Oh, Roger's PC's borked.
It's like borked. A scary box pops up every time I boot it up and demands money from me. It's extorting me, Omair.
Oh, that sounds like some ransomware. Well, lucky for you, I happen to have just the remedy for it. A hammer.
Ah! Yes! A hammer. Oh, thank heavens. I knew this guy was legit, Neo-Genji. I mean, just look at that flannel. Flannel can never do you wrong.
I do admit, it is rather dapper.
Yeah, it's really reassuring me right now.
Well, I'm glad to hear you fine folks like my attire. Alright, so here's the deal. The most effective way for me to remove the ransomware from your computer is for me to plug it in, turn it on, completely reinstall the operating system from scratch.
Oh my goodness.
That will, of course, wipe all your files.
Hey, Roger, the good thing is you hadn't started the presentation yet.
I was almost finished.
No, you weren't.
I was almost finished with the first slide.
It's a lie, and you know it. But I have a slideshow presentation to give to work tonight. It's on there.
I mean, I could try to retrieve the file, but...
Yeah, do that. Retrieve the file.
But there's no way for me to effectively do it, assuming I can even access the file without potentially bringing the malware with it.
Hey, isn't malware like cancer? Like, there's a little bit of it everywhere, and it's only a problem if you get too much of it in your body at once. No, I don't think malware is quite like that.
If leaving a little bit of vicious cancer in the body was an acceptable outcome, we wouldn't have chemotherapy now, would we?
Yeah. Probably not.
Malware, much like cancer, spreads. Like, when a leg gets gangrenous, you have to cut above the infected tissue. And the only way I can be sure we've gotten all of it is to completely wipe the PC.
But my files! My gnomes! My gnomes!
Your what? Your what? Hey, I just said that. Yeah, and you hit the nail right in the head with that question. What gnomes are you talking about, man? Please explain what you meant by that.
All will be revealed to you in time.
The time is now.
Time is now. You're talking to the computer expert right now, Roger.
I know what to tell you, man. I'm just as in the dark as you are.
Neo-Genji, give him my PC so he can get it to work. This is a route diverging choice, apparently.
Put the PC on the counter, throw it on the floor.
Probably should put it on the counter, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. Ha, nice. It's on the counter now. Yes, Roger, it is. We're cooking with boiling oil now.
We're deep frying this PC.
I feel like Roger and Genji are birds of a feather. I don't know how else to explain.
Yes.
In another life, you know.
Oh, man. What?
What? Oh, so how long do you think it's going to take to reinstall this so-called operator system?
Hard to say. Could be 5 minutes or 5 years. Looking at this thing, I don't think it's ever been updated once, so...
It's got a floppy disk inserter.
Could take an hour, could take several.
Several? That won't do it all.
Well, we could just go out for another smoke break and talk to God again.
And have him mug me again? No thanks.
Well, it'll take as long as it takes, man. There's no real way to speed it up, you know?
Okay, so how about this? We'll come back in like 15 minutes, and then hopefully it'll be ready for us to collect, right?
No, it definitely won't just take 15 minutes, so don't do that.
Okay, but we will come back in 15 minutes. And if it's not ready, we can just give it another 15.
Do not come back in 15 minutes, it won't be ready by then.
Hey, that's cool. We'll just have to see then.
We will not. It will not be ready.
Come on, Yogenji, we better give Omair time to work.
More than 15 minutes of time would be sublime.
Okay, well, we can't always get everything we've ever wanted, okay? Life's all about compromise. I learned that the time I tried to tame a raccoon and unscrewed all the light bulbs at the plant. Roger.
Please leave my store.
I'm with Omair. Alright, come on, Neo-Genji. I totally won this conversation.
Roger, you have no right to be this happy about this conversation.
He really, really thinks it went well. He really thinks he did a good job. Let's waste no time.
Wasting time is kind of my specialty. Omair, you're a star. We'll see you soon, alright? Thank you, my green friend.
I love Omair.
I'll do my best for you guys, alright? But this thing is a lost cause. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I believe in you, Omair. That's all we can ask. Well, we'd also like to ask you to get that PC fully functional in like 15 minutes, but your best is dandy too.
Yeah, best of luck to you guys. Now, I need time to work. I love that, like, you can just, you know, be like an immediate fan of like Omair, and Omair's just like, you know, it's like that green monster thing's my buddy now.
Exactly.
Hey Omair, have you met Oliver? I think we'd get along with Oliver.
I was just thinking that Omair and Oliver would get along together.
It said, come on, Raj, then, like, Roger had said, hey, that's me.
Oh, that's me! Catch you later, Omair.
Alright, so we've got about 15 minutes to kill.
Maybe we should discuss the presentation. How much of it is done?
Oh.
I can't wait to hear 90% of the presentation is done. We're just minutes away from completion. I can't wait to hear these words, Roger.
Well, I'm really onto something with the opening slide.
I knew it.
You only have one slide done?
Well, I haven't exactly finished the first slide per se, but I'm getting closer and closer with each passing day.
You have less than 12 hours left, Roger.
Gotta make sure I strike the exact tone I want to convey. First impressions are everything, you know?
What about the other slides? You know, like the second one.
Oh, those are all currently in my head. Soon to be inside my computer and then on the projector screen for the whole plant to see.
I like to imagine that Neo Genji is just like jaw dropped and it's just like twitching.
Yes.
They're vibrating.
Yes.
The marvels of modern technology, am I right?
I'm not getting that $5, am I?
I don't think
What
so.
a world we live in.
Do we try to let him down? Do we like hold our tongue, or do we kind of like, you know, try and let him down gently that this is a problem?
I say let him down gently.
Oh dear. This isn't good, Roger. I'd say it actually really blows.
Hey, don't say that.
Fine, it sucks then.
Don't say that either.
What? They're opposites.
Okay, you've got me there.
They've got him
hell,
there.
we can still turn this around. I mean, we've gotta.
We really do. There's $5 and a plant online.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we still have time to wrap setting up, right? Maybe we should discuss your plan to save the plant since we've got the time to kill. You know, get your ideas into words before we sit down and you type it on the computer, because Neo-Genji does not know how to use a computer.
Okay, I guess that would save us some time. First of all, I'm thinking Chrome.
Chrome? Chrome.
I'm still working out the finer details, but I'll get back to you on that.
Get your ass back here.
It's a start, I guess. People like Chrome.
Speak for yourself, I use Firefox.
I think.
It's a shiny metal and it doesn't rust. Once people find out all about it, Big Iron is fucked.
Big Iron is fucked. Just wait till the world finds out about Chrome, man.
Getting Chrome in would cost money, though. Shiny things usually cost quite a lot of money.
Yeah, I'd have to agree there. And it's not like we have the funds to source a bunch of this stuff.
Okay, we'll return to the Chrome thing later. What's your next idea?
Big floor!
This is somehow very stressful.
Don't quote me on that.
Trust me, I won't.
Glad we're on the same page then.
I'm dying. What do you mean?
Okay, so Chrome, big floor. Yeah, this is pretty dire. Anything else? What else you got?
I think if Peter had a hat, it'd really help morale.
Roger!
Neo-Genji proceeds to lay in the street and scream.
That's what I would do.
Optics too.
Forget optics!
You don't have a single idea how to save the planet, do you?
Hey, I've got ideas, just...
They're just not good.
Well, none of them have worked so far, and magnifying them on the projector screen, well, I'm pretty nervous about that, to tell you the truth.
Magnify them nothing. You're just talking to a cryptid in the middle of the road, and they all sound much worse out loud.
Yes.
I get it, man. Presentations are always nerve-wracking.
No, that isn't it at all. There's just so much on the line here, you know? Okay, tell me you've got something.
Big wall. And nothing that would fix your plant sword. But I did have an idea about endangered animals.
Oh, people love those. Keep talking.
Well, it occurred to me it's kinda effed how animal conservation works. I mean, humanity decides which animals to protect solely on how many of them are left. To me, this is foolish. Who gives an S if one species of eel happens to be on the brink of extinction? It's an eel, dude. We've got other kinds of eel, I'm sure.
What other kinds of eels?
I mean, think deeply. Have you ever felt attached to an eel?
Hardly ever, you're right.
No!
Right, and half of them don't have cool gimmicks either. Oh, what? So, moray eels produce electricity and bite people with their weird mouths? Boring. Every power plant in the country has at least 6 middle-aged men on staff with the exact same gimmick.
Wow. You know what? When you're right, you're right.
Roger, no. Genji, no.
This is blowing my mind a little. I always thought eels were kind of necessary, but now that I'm really starting to mull things over, I'm starting to think they're actually kind of cringe.
Eels are cringe. Quote Roger. 2024.
And then there's these freaks who spend all day trying to get animals like pandas to bone. Like, read the room. These dumb bears just don't want to F-pose. It isn't just a job, it's an obsession. Leave them the F alone.
Genji has some opinions.
Frankly, I find it disturbing. These sickos are far too invested in what pandas get up to.
Wow.
Wow.
We should really do something about those people. Sure, it's pandas today, but it could be us tomorrow.
It could be us tomorrow.
Exactly my point. I've got my own idea as to how we should focus conservation efforts.
Okay, I'm sold.
I haven't said what it is yet.
Okay, sell me then.
Okay, I say we judge the conservation status of each species on the specific merits of that funky animal. Anything that's gross, evil, or redundant, we leave it to its own devices. Frankly, we don't need 10,000 species of identical spiders. Let them duke it out one by one, then we can mop up what's left.
Maybe it would be good to have at least one spider species left over at the end so the fly population doesn't get too out of control.
See?
If all that's standing between us and a swarm of locusts is a single SC species of spider, then I say we've got bigger problems on our hands.
Oh, okay, sure. You may be right, and I'm sure we can apply that to my slideshow presentation.
Presentation? Oh, right, that.
Right, we were talking about saving the factory.
Sorry, man, I forgot what we were talking about. That was my only idea.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh no, this is bad. Oh, hell.
Okay, Rogers, it's not that bad. We call Peter, tell him we got nothing.
Yes.
Just
Just
admit
let
defeat.
Peter figure it out.
You know, this might sound hard to believe, but my workers had really high hopes for me when I was given the job of running our plant.
Aw.
You see, before I was promoted, I was just one of the guys, you know? A rank-and-file grunt, just like the rest of them. The truth is, the plant was in hot water long before I was handed the keys to the kingdom. Peter did his best to keep a lid on things as the assistant manager, but... well, Mr. Barrett made a lot of crummy decisions, and despite his best efforts, Peter's meddling might as well have been him trying to drain the ocean by the bucketful.
What? I can't imagine that a boss that jumped out a window onto a poorly assembled trampoline may have made poor decisions.
Yeah.
What?
Huh?
You know, I still remember our second-to-last company Christmas party. Man, I was ossified. And yet, I still remember this one bit like it only happened yesterday.
Roger, you know what the word ossified means, but can't understand Everett?
Good point.
I'd had a little too much punch, and the room was spinning, so I decided to go outside for some fresh air, you know? And while I was out there, Rebecca and Joe, who stepped outside for a smoke, they called me over. They were talking about Mr. Barrett and the recent pay cuts and layoffs he just announced. I mean, we were really the lucky ones since we still had our jobs, but... well, Rebecca talked about her young kids at home and how she struggled to afford her rent with only a single income. She wasn't feeling so good about the thought of having to move back in with her mother and having to raise her kids in her mother's living room, you know?
Jeez.
And Joe talked about his spinal cysts, which he couldn't afford to get corrective surgery for.
Poor Joe.
Yeah.
His doc said that if he doesn't scrounge up enough money for an operation within the next 5 years, he'll likely be stuck on crutches for... I can't even say it. Oh god, and this was over a year ago now. So, you know, they weren't exactly thrilled about the news that we'd all be getting less money for our work next year. Rebecca noticed that I wasn't too good on my feet, and Joe agreed, saying my balance was worse than his. And they asked me how much I'd had to drink, but before I could respond, Peter appeared. He noticed I wasn't looking too good while we were still in there, and he came out to check if I was okay. And then Joe and Becca started talking to Peter about the pay cuts, and Peter told them that he was seething about them too. You know, especially since Mr. Barrett announced them without even talking to Peter about them first.
Hey boy.
Yikes.
So Peter's just been the assistant manager the whole time, then?
Yeah, I guess so.
Rebecca started going off about how much better off we'd be if Peter ran things instead, and... Well, then Joe chimed in saying we'd be better off if any of us rank-and-file workers were in charge of things. At least then we'll have someone who actually gave a shit calling the shots. Wouldn't that be a fucking sight? Hell, even Roger would be an improvement over the shit deal we have now. And Peter spoke up. He said that he felt I could actually do the job. He said I had potential, that I'm a good listener, that I'd surprise everyone, you know? And that we'd all be better off for it. The others laughed, but it wasn't a mean laugh. It was nice. I think they saw what he saw. We stood out there for a while, chatting into the night. Despite the bad news we'd gotten that night, this was a feeling of optimism, you know? Like, it was hopeful, finally. An inkling that somehow something might change for the better. And then Peter helped me back inside. God, he... But you get it now, though. Don't you? They're all counting on me. Me. I'm their last hope. And I just can't do it. But I need to. I have to be the leader they thought I'd be. They've stuck by me through thick and thin, you know, through the plant crumbling beneath their feet. Hell, their trust in me helped raise me out of the gutter. I really don't know where I'd be right now if it weren't for them, you know?
I'd like to mention that DirectDoggo obviously wrote all of this. You know, like,
yeah.
Over the course of, like, what, 1.5 years, I think? It's been a bit since Dialtown came out.
A little bit, yeah. I doubt, like, you know, he wrote it immediately after. I could be wrong.
Yeah, but it's just like, I swear, like, you know, it's just like, I'm fresh off of the catharsis that is the end of chapter 3. Time to go wrench people with, like, the thickest rope I can find.
He's very good at that.
Yes.
He's a damn good writer.
Like Roger is just like, allow me to play with your heartstrings like, you know, I'm tying a bunch of sailor knots.
Now they're worse off than they were then. And it kills me to imagine them speaking about me the same way they spoke about Mr. Barrett. They probably think I couldn't give less of a shit about them, but no. I know them. I know their families.
Roger, I figured it out. Here's what we do. Step 1, put Peter in charge.
Yes!
Step 2, ask them for help. Just like, anyone have any ideas? We're open to any suggestions.
Might not be the worst idea.
You're a good listener, that's the whole deal.
That's it, you're a good listener.
You know, most of all, I want to prove Peter right. I want to prove that his trust in me wasn't all for nothing. Prove to him that I can turn things around and give everyone the happy ending they deserve.
Roger, have we considered communist plant?
Have we considered communism?
After all he's done for me, I owe him that much. I owe all of them so much.
It's see why Pierre speaks so highly of you now. Hey man, you aren't in this alone. Well, yes, pull yourself together. Oh. Kind of between these two.
Yeah. Me personally, I like the first one.
Yeah. I can see why Peter speaks so highly of you now. You are a terrible boss, but you are a great, like, you know, emotional, like, driving force. Mm-hmm. You just shouldn't be in charge of money. You care more about your workers than I care about anything. Does it hurt to care this much?
Lately? Quite a lot, yeah.
It seems wrong to let something die that so many people care about. I mean, I've never had anyone care about me as much as you care about your workers. It's no wonder they've stuck by you through the fire and the emus.
Yeah, they're all good guys and gal.
And Gallus, the one.
Rebecca's the only one.
She's there for optics, you know? Why haven't you hired any other ones? Oh, we don't have money to hire new people. Till now I've just seen this as the easy way to snag $5 for a fun fair ticket. But now I want to help preserve your dream.
That's great to hear.
Wait, fun fair ticket?
You know, even if the odds are stacked firmly against us.
Hey, if there's a will, there's a way.
Come on, let's go see if Omair's done repairing my PC.
Thank you for telling us how to pronounce Omair. And we got it right.
We got it right. Yay.
And, thanks for helping me get my head straight just now. I know I said this earlier, but you're a really great listener. You know that? I don't know why the hell you don't have tons of friends.
I have Omair now, so...
Well, I mean, you end up with tons of friends and
yeah, if you're counting all Genjis as being the same Genji, then yeah, you got like 5.
Yeah, 5. 5 friends.
Maybe at the end of this, like 8 if you're counting Tango. And I count Tango. Tango's wonderful.
Yeah, I would count Tango. Are we counting Terry?
Terry. I'm trying to remember where Terry's
from. Not Terry. Jerry.
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 Ticket Jerry.
I called him Terry. Whoopsie.
Yeah, you count Ticket Jerry. Mm-mm. I mean, Ticket Jerry's life got better, technically.
It did. It did get better.
I think you could make a whole lot of lives better if more people gave you the time of day.
That's what I've been saying. You really think so? No, that can't be right. I'm better off away from other people. Everyone said so. Safer for everyone that way, better for... You know.
Yeah. Just know that I'm grateful, okay? I'm glad we're in this together. Come on, let's waste no more time.
Neo Genji's just gonna move into Roger's office and live next to the fern.
I'm sure Omair's itching for us to come collect my computer by now.
I'm so concerned.
Oh, I hope Omair's okay.
Omair, you okay, buddy? Oh no.
Oh no.
Hey Omair, all the computers appear to have gone all teethy again.
No!
Take that wretched thing out of here at once.
Oh hey, I was right. He was.
What? Just get that thing out of here.
Omair, buddy.
Don't buddy me, friend.
You know, it says a lot about you that you're clearly pissed off at me over something, but still consider me a friend. If the whole world was like you, we wouldn't have a need for war or money. Oh, wait, why are you angry at me? I forgot to ask about that part.
This accursed thing. The very moment I plugged in and it connected to the shop's Wi-Fi, your ransomware spread to every electronic device in the store.
Yeah, I see that.
Wait, why didn't this happen back at the plant? The PC was plugged in back there, too.
Oh, the plant doesn't have Wi-Fi anymore. They cut us off after we stopped paying our internet bill.
I wonder how long the ransomware has been weighing on your PC to be moved then. Probably felt like me, full of eggs, desperate to give out. Glad it finally got what it wanted, I guess. You're glad? I just heard over the radio that the ransomware is spreading all around town.
Well, that's not good.
Self-driving cars are crashing into poles. Patient records at the hospital have been converted into unreadable font and... Well, I don't know exactly how far the chaos has spread because now my radio screams at me every time I turn it on. What have you done? Sorry. That's all well and good, but...
Sorry to interrupt, but my PC's fixed now, right?
Are you kidding me? What do you think, man?
Well, you did say to come back in like 15 minutes.
He's got you there, Omair. Don't you start.
So, my PC is still on the fritz then. Damn it, another dead end. Wait, I have just the thing.
Uh-huh.
There's a computer at the local library. The one I used to draft my last resume. We could run down there, see if they're still open, and if not, wail and bang on the doors until they let us in.
Genius. There was another PC you could have used from the start. I kind of tempted to go with that one.
Yeah, if you want.
There was another PC you could have used from the start. If you just left your other PC at work and gone there, you wouldn't be in this mess. Thank you, my green friend.
Hey, I had a slideshow presentation on my mind. Plus, I would have had to redo a whole half slide and painfully recultivate my starting slide's vibes from scratch. That would have set us back a whole hour.
Well, your plan's doomed anyway, since the radio broadcast explicitly mentioned that the ransomware is going haywire at the public library. Wait, it mentioned the library among the crashing cars and hospital chicanery. It must be really pissing someone off over there. Hey, no cussing in my shop. And yeah, big time. The lights there keep strobing, and the PC at the library has stopped responding to mouse clicks, instead just reading out incorrect facts in a wretched text-to-speech voice at a deafening volume.
Raccoons are a species of bear. Extinguished and not pay taxes if you don't get caught.
God damn it, Dave!
Wait, this isn't any ordinary malarkey. This is advanced malarkey.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
This isn't mere ransomware. The person behind this isn't looking for money. We are simply the ants positioned under his comically large magnifying glass.
Okay, I really don't like the sound of that.
There's only one person in town who'd get after chicanery of this caliber. Little Billy.
It took
I
him...
told you in episode 2.
I was about to say, we called this literally the first time we saw this. We knew it. Wait, I know that name. That kid swung by my plant a week ago to give me a USB key, which he told me would allow me to use my VCR on my PC without needing a headset.
VR.
I said VCR. I'm stuck on VCRs. It makes much more sense to use VR on your PC. Honey, no. No. But I stuck it into my PC and it didn't work. It didn't work.
You what? How on earth could you use a PC for VR without a headset?
I don't know, Omair. He seemed pretty sure it would work.
And you believed him? I could have gone either way. You should have known better than trust any offer from Little Billy. I mean, his deals are shoddier than the devil's. Sure, that guy ends up with your soul, but the things he offers actually work.
Please, At least he can.
Hey, no talk of Satan in my shop. You know what? That checks out, though.
Omair agrees. Alright, Omair's on board. He's pretty wise, so you might be right.
Speaking of wise old Omair, let's discuss my payment now.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, I'm not going to charge you my standard PC repair fee because I wasn't actually able to fix your computer.
Oh, hey, sweet. Thanks, Omair.
But thanks to your malware-ridden PC, every device in my shop has been fried. It should cost about, say, $500 to replace the tech that your ransomware annihilated. But, heck, I'll take $400.
Wow, thanks, Omair. You're a prince. But, the thing is, I'm kinda low on cash right now. But I will get the money to you the very instant I have it.
I don't suppose your friend has any money, do they? Alas, I live in a tent. I'm sorry, Omair, but alas, I live in a tent. A tent? Boy, you have it rougher than I do, huh?
Yeah, and you should see my apartment. It's a mess, and the guy who lives in it has no idea how to clean it. I'm the guy.
Okay, look, if you can come back with the money in like a week's time, then I can let this slide. For now.
Might take me a little longer than a week to get your money together.
A week. You have 1 week.
Okay, I have 1 week. I'll just have to burn that bridge when I come to it then.
You will not. You will pay me in a week. You will cross that bridge, not burn it.
I'm gonna say that. You will cross that bridge, not burn it. I guess we'll just have to see about that.
We will not see about this. This is my livelihood, man.
Omair, you tell him. His plant's on fire, you know. You don't understand. We need to finish the slideshow presentation.
You don't understand, Omair. We need to finish our slideshow presentation. Everything is riding on it. What does that have to do with anything? It just meant we have bigger fish to fry right now.
I'm really sorry, Omair. I'll get you the money the very moment I have it, I promise.
On your honor?
Yeah, you can trust me. I'm honorable.
Against my better judgment, you just have a very trustworthy face. I'll choose to believe you.
Like a puppy dog, but a phone. It's a plan. Alright, that about wraps it up then.
Come on, Raj, let's confront little Billy and get him to remove the ransomware. Alternatively, do you have about 50 cents I can call the mayor and have her yell at little Billy?
Yes. I'm sure the mayor would be pretty pissed about all this. I'm on it. Let's go. Darn you, child, it's basically sunset.
Okay.
That's him, that's the guy. Ah!
Well, we do have to stop.
We have to stop?
Yes.
Before Roger and Genji kick a child's ass? Or the
Yes.
child will kick our ass?
We're going to end this small child.
I hope so.
You know, just be like, okay, little Billy, time to face the consequences of your actions.
Little Billy refuses to face the consequences of his actions. He will never face the consequences of his actions.
Little Billy, your choices consist of get kicked in the face by Oliver or get unplugged by Mingus. But we gotta stop there.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed. I cannot wait to kick little Billy in the face.
Yes.
And we'll have to get to kicking little Billy in the face next time, though.
Yes, next time. Alright. See ya.
See ya.